Hello. This lesson is about lengths and perimeter. We will be covering conversion of units of lengths, finding an unknown side um, in two cases when they are giving you a shape and you want to find an unknown side, or they are giving you the perimeter of a shape and you want to find the unknown side. And also finding the perimeter of a given shape. Let's start with conversion of units. The units that we use in metric system are for lengths are millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. You already know that when the same length expressed in millimeter is a larger number than expressed in centimeter. For instance, if I have this book, this length in centimeter might be 25 centimeters, but in millimeter will be 250 millimeters. So if you're talking about the same length, if you're using a smaller unit, the number will be larger and vice versa. Now, millimeter is the smallest unit we have, centimeter is after that, meter is larger than the two other ones, and kilometer is the largest. Now, if you want to go from millimeter to centimeter, you've got to divide it by 10, because as you remember, we said that when you go into a bigger unit, the number must be smaller. So that's why you split it into 10. If you're going from centimeter to meter, because each meter has got 100 centimeters in that, you divide by 100. And each kilometer has got 1,000 kilometers. Each kilometer has got 1,000 meters in that, so you divide it by 1,000. And if you're going backwards, you use the same numbers, but you times. So if you're going from kilometer to meter, you times it by 1,000. If you go from meter to centimeter, times by 100, and from centimeter to millimeter, times by 10. Let's look at a couple of examples. A door has a height of 2.3 meters. Find its height in centimeters. Find its height in centimeters. Okay, to do that, we look at the conversion between meter and centimeter. We are going from meter to centimeter. So here, from meter to go to centimeter, we are going that way along this arrow. From meter to centimeter, you got to times it by 100. So 2.3 meters is as good as 2.3 times 100, which is 230 centimeters. So the length of the height of the door is 230 centimeters. As another example, the distance between two towns is 125,000 meters. Find the distance in kilometers. Okay, here now we are going from meters to kilometers. So meter and kilometer. So we're going from meters to kilometer along this arrow. So we need to divide by 1000. So 125,000 divided by 1000 gives us 125 kilometers. So the distance between the two cities is 125 kilometers. If they ask you, for example, to go from kilometer to centimeter, you can go from kilometer to meter and then from meter to centimeter. So that means that you got to times it by 1000 and then whatever you get from that times by 100. Okay, let's look at perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around a closed shape, closed 2D shape. Okay, so distance around the closed 2D shape. To work it out, you need to add up the lengths of all sides together and make sure that all sides are in the same unit. If all of them are in meters and one is in centimeters, you got to change that centimeters to meter and then add them up. So, to get to the perimeter, add up the lengths of all centimeters. Alright, so to find the perimeter, add up the lengths of all sides. That is what we do. Alright, let's have a look at an example. Find the perimeter of the shape below. Suppose you have this shape. That is 4 meters. That is 5 meters. That is 7 meters. And this one is 6.2 meters. So all we need to do is just add them up. So perimeter is add 4, add 5, and 6.2 and 7, and that gives us 9 and 6, 15, 15 and 7, 22. 9 and 6, 15, 22.2 meters. That is the length. When added up together, which gives us the perimeter. So that gives us the perimeter of this shape. But as I said, if this was, for example, in centimeters, I needed to change it to meters first before adding them up. All have to be in the same unit. The other thing is, if I had something like this, these small lines here and here means that this side and this side are the same length. Okay, even if they don't look the same here, this shape is not to scale. So if this is 7 meters, they don't need to give me that length because they already told me that this and this are the same by putting these small lines on them. So then I know that this is 7 meters. Then I can again add them up. A good way of remembering how to find the perimeter, take a point on one of the corners and imagine you walking along the shape. If I walk along the shape, I start, for example, I go this way. To get here, it's 5 meters. Then I keep walking to this corner, that's another 7 meters. Keep walking, another 7 meters, and continue walking until you reach where you started from. And add all these lengths that you've been walking around the shape. Assume that they have asked us to find the perimeter of a shape like this, 10 meters here, 10 meters here, 6 meters there, and 12 meters here. So we want to find the perimeter of this shape. As you can see, there are two sides here missing. One is this, the other one is this. Before finding the perimeter, we need to work out the length of those sides. To do that, I can extend this like this. Alright, if this is 12, this is a rectangle, and this also will be 12. And here again, this is a rectangle. If this is 4, this is also 4. So if this is 4, and the whole thing is 12, because this is the same as that, then 12 take away 4 gives me 8. So I can work out this to be 8. 8 meters. Alright, we worked that out. Now how do we work this one out? Again, what I do, I can extend this side like this side extended, and because this is 10, this also will become 10. Now this is 6, so the whole thing is 10, and this is 6. So 10 take away 6 is 4. So this is 4 meters. But if this is 4, then this is 4, because they are again making a rectangle, so that is 4 meters. Now I find all my missing sides, and I can add them up to find my perimeter. So the perimeter is going to be, I start again from one corner and move that way. So 4 plus this length is 8, plus this one is 6, plus this one is 4, plus this one is 10. I'm up to here now, plus that one is 12, and I finished one lap. So this is altogether 4 and 8, 12, 12 and 6, 18, 18 and 4, 22, plus 10, 32, plus 2 is 44 meters. Just double check it. 4 and 8 is 12, 12 and 6, 18, 18 and 4, 22, 10, 32, and 44. That is the perimeter of this shape. As you notice, we need to first work out the missing side. And as the last example, they might give us the perimeter of a shape and ask us to find the length of a side. For example, if the perimeter of the rectangle below is 28 meters. Find the missing side. So we've got a triangle. They tell us that the whole thing, when you add the whole lengths, becomes 28. Say they have given us two of them, say that is, say 4, maybe 8 meters. That is, say, is 12 meters. And we want to find this missing side. Okay, so what we do here, from 28, you take away all the sides that is given, and you end up with the missing side. So because all of these have to add up to 28. So take away 12 and take away 8, you end up with what is left for the third side. 28 take away 8 is 20, take away 12 is 8 again. So that side also will be 8 meters. Thank you for watching.